Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our next video. And this video is also based on the arithmetic progressions, as we did yesterday. And yesterday I explained about the arithmetic progressions. What is arithmetic progressions, and what type of questions they will give you in from this arithmetic progressions. So today we will discuss some question, one or two questions from there. Means that is also from your sample paper, as I mentioned in that our channel schoolquiz.com. Okay, so see, arithmetic progressions, as I discussed yesterday, means something in some number we are adding a fixed number continuously. Suppose which is d is fixed, which we are adding here. Okay, so suppose here first we are adding here, so a plus d. Again, if you add a plus d, again plus d means that will become a plus 2d. Again in the next terms, again we can add plus d again, and that will be the third terms, like the fourth terms, fifth terms. So in all the terms we are adding a fixed number, and that number is called common difference. Okay, so and the terms we are getting by adding a numbers, that is suppose a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, means here in all the cases we are adding what, plus d. Here also we are adding plus d, and here also we are adding plus d. Like that we can continue from there. Okay, so each thing we are saying that is a term. This is the first term, this is the second term, like that we can say. And third term, fourth term, like that we can. So how we can get, if they mention the progression, suppose 2, 4, 6, 8, they gave the series like that, sequence like that. So if it is, how we can know, means what number they added here, means so they can get this progression. So how we can get that one, means second term if you multiply a second term minus first term, if you do, then you get the common difference in that. Okay, common difference or the progressive terms. So if you can get by any two terms, suppose they given any two terms, and the first terms, second term minus first term you are doing, you'll get the common difference, or the number which add continuously to get these progressions. We can get like that. Okay, so this is the arithmetic progressions. As I mentioned yesterday, suppose if it is they will form the case type questions, means what type of question they will give you. So let it be, uh, imagine regarding any taxi stand. Suppose uh, after suppose already 10 taxis accumulate in one places, means again every intervals they are adding 10 taxi. So suppose if first term 10, then again if adding 10 means we are getting 20. Again if you are adding 10 means uh, we can get 30. You are continuously adding some fixed number of taxis in that stand. So there also you can get the uh, question based on the arithmetic progressions. Or yesterday I took one example from the bank account. Suppose when you open that account and you add 10,000 suppose in that, and after every month you are adding 500 rupees in your account. So if I ask, after 2 years, after 2 years means how much money will be, how much uh, money will be there in your account, there in your account. So you can get this type of questions, like case type questions from your this chapters. So today I'm going to take two questions. These are from your sample paper. Okay, So that question is what? Which term of an AP? Which term? Which term of an AP means arithmetic progressions 27, 24, and 21, like that, is 0. 0. So this is the questions they gave in the sample papers. Means by seeing the sequence, we can say that that is a decreasing sequence, because first term is 27, next term is 24, and next will be the 21 again. It will be decreased like that. So if it is decreasing, we can call it a decreasing sequence, and there must be the D must be negative. Okay. If it is increasing sequence, for decreasing sequence, okay, decreasing sequence, D must be negative. For similarly for increasing sequence, D must be positive. Means the first term, second term will be more than the first term. That is for the increasing sequence. Here the second term is the lesser than the first terms, so that is a decreasing sequence. Okay, so everything they mentioned there in the sequence only. So we have to find find the terms for which we can get the answer. Okay, so as I discussed in our previous lectures, what I said, because to solve any word problems, what they are saying, first you need to write that. Okay, so when we are writing solution, what they are asking, which term of an AP is 0. So let it be 1, means that term is an, and that is how much? 0. Okay, formula as I'm given, an is nothing but a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, for getting this, what I need first term. Okay, then I need common difference. This already the given, an already the given, and they are asking this n. Okay, so which term is that? They are asking those that questions. So from the sequence we can get a is how much? A is the first term, 27, fine. D is how much? So second term minus first term, that is nothing but minus 3. So that is D is minus 3. So put that value in the equation number 1, then we can get the value of this equation. So how we can get? So an is 0 already the given. A is 27 plus n I don't know, so we have to find that, and D is nothing but minus 3. Okay, so 27 plus n minus 1, so multiply this one, so minus 3n minus minus plus 3. Okay, so 27, open the bracket, 27 minus 3n plus 3. So 27 plus 3 is 30, minus 3n, this side 0. I need n, so 3n take this side, so 30. So n equals to 30 by 3, and that is nothing but 10. 10 3 is 30. So from this we can say, means which term of AP, because this is a decreasing sequence. As we know, means if it is decreasing in some in points, there will be the value 0. So which what is that points? Means which term is that key where we can get the 0. Okay, so by this we can A10, A10. So that is the answer for these questions. Sometimes they will give you the questions, two terms they gave, the information also they given in the form of A and D. So maybe you'll get the questions in the form of linear equation in two variables. You get the two equations, you have to find that. But this time I don't think means they will give the questions from there. So this type of easy problems you'll get. So once note it down. So if it is any problem to understanding this one, I already mentioned some questions in the schoolquiz.com. So you can log in there and try to solve those questions. And after that also, if you are feeling any problems in these chapters, just comment on our channels and in the videos, so we can get back to those things. Okay, so this is the first questions. The second will be similar like that only. Just concept will be different. See, if I want to say generalized, here an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d is there. Okay, here four terms are there. One terms is 2, 3, and 4. In these equations, in particular equations, there is four terms are there for which they can change. So either they can ask which term of that AP will be this number and that number by giving the sequence, or else if they give you, suppose A10 is the number is this one and the D is this, and they will ask you the what will be the first term. They can do like that also. And third will be which term, means that how I did this last questions. They will ask the which term of that AP will be this number. They can give you that also, and the common difference. So out of these four only, they can change here and there. So you have to understand, and you have to draw the things, means the path, so you can get the answer easily. Understand? So try to understand the question first, and what they are asking, write down that first, and according to this, you can write there. Okay. So let's take the second questions. That question is an in arithmetic progressions. If d equals to, in arithmetic progressions, d equals to minus 4 they given, and n equals to 7 they given. Okay, and a a an they mention as an they mention 4. Okay, they mention 4, and they are asking f find first term. Okay, so by seeing this, what we can understand, so already we know that an, yeah, an. Okay, so this is the easy one, and as the question they mention, okay, an also only they mentions. So let's say already I said four terms are there in your formula. That is an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, as I mentioned in before. So out of 4 they gave 3, 1, 2, 3. So 4, this is very easy to find that. Take a one side and send everything another side. So this will be minus n minus 1 into d. Simple. So what is your a n? That is 4. N is nothing but 7. 7 minus 1, and d is how much? D is nothing but 7. No, d is minus 4. Sorry. So 4 minus 7 minus 1 is 6 into minus 4. So 4 minus, this will be minus 24. So 4 minus or minus plus 24, we get answer here. See, the questions will be like that only. How I am saying every time. See, first you have to try to understand the questions. Based on the questions, try to draw the conclusions, means what they are asking and what they are giving. Observe the formula carefully. Once you observe the formula carefully, then you can understand the things clearly. Okay, so no need to remember anything. Just see the pattern, see the questions, and do some questions. Practice the questions, as I mentioned in already. I have given in the schoolquiz.com. Okay, so so this type of questions, easy questions you get this year, and if they change here and there, means what they will give better, and try to understand, you'll get the answer. Okay, so this much is there for the arithmetic progression, and uh, by completing these chapters, we completed the algebra that cover almost 25% of your syllabus, that is a weightage of algebra. Out of total 25% is covered by the algebra only. So this is arithmetic progression, the last chapters we completed today. So next will be, we will move to the trigonometry, because uh, as I'm getting the uh, points, I mean feedback from the student, they are saying, sir, do some questions, do some basics based on the trigonometry. So next video will be on the trigonometry only. So